All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, I have an update on the investigation that I've been doing, the investigation series that I've been doing around boxing, where I've been telling you that there's federal investigations going on around a lot of different corrupt activities in the sport of boxing. And I think we're starting to see our very first pushback on those particular charges that look like they may be filed against some people, as a new lawsuit has been filed against Top Rank by one of its quote unquote fixers that reveal a lot about the details of Terence Crawford's fights that took place with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. And this particular person that said that he was the fixer in these circumstances is demanding $25 million in payment from Top Rank. Let's talk about that in this video. Top Rank stiffed fixer for millions in pay lawsuit. This is written by Front Office Sports. In a new lawsuit, Top Rank fixer Billy Keane makes wild accusations about the way the fight promotional company handled its relationships with ESPN. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button. If you're not new to the channel, thank you so much for your support. Greatly appreciate you. Let's get into this. This is some scandalous news. There was a lawsuit that is filed by a fixer named Billy Keane. If you're not familiar with the phrase fixer, a fixer is often used as somebody that if things aren't working right, and you can't get things done above the table, you deal with somebody that may have a little bit more muscle, a little bit more, should I say, street sense, and they can come in and fix the problem for you. They can make problems go away. They can make the impossible tasks appear. And as a result, they want a lot of money for it. This fixer was paid by Top Rank, according to the fixer, Billy Keane. He struck a deal with Bob Arum where he would get 10% of all of the purses that Billy Keane brought to him. Now, he brought them to him, but he brought them to him not as a manager. Bob Arum says to him that I'll pay you 10% of their purse, but we'll pay it directly to you. So you don't have to chase the fighter for your money. Big problem with that is I do believe that is a violation of federal law doing that. So first thing, he puts him out there because that is basically trying to go around the Ali Act by allowing Bob Arum or Todd DeBuff, who the person is that he's saying he's suing, to act both as the promoter and the manager and have the manager be getting paid 10% of the purse directly from Top Rank. That's a violation of federal law, I do believe. But this is an accusation being made in California court where this guy is saying, you owe me over $25 million for not giving me the money, the 10% of these fees that you were owed to me. Now, according to the fixer, Billy Keane, Bob Arum was the one that originally cut the deal with him. But when Bob Arum kind of semi-retired because he's 93 years old, his son-in-law, Todd DeBuff, took over and stiffed him and didn't want to pay him. Now, some of the things that he mentions that he did in this lawsuit for Top Rank is very revealing, because he said that Billy Keane, was instructed to go to Daniel Kinahan. Daniel Kinahan is a reputed mobster out of Ireland that is not able to live in the United States, and that it was Billy Keane that worked with Daniel Kinahan to convince Daniel Kinahan to have Tyson Fury fight Deontay Wilder. Now, with the details of the lawsuit being very interesting to me, nothing was as interesting as that. Because I had told you all before, and I told you several years ago, that law enforcement officials knew very well that Daniel Kinahan was actively involved with the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder 2 fight, the one that had all kind of accusations around cheating, doping, and all those things involved in it. But here we see in contract in court that is going to be introduced that Daniel Kinahan, that Top Rank actually sought out Daniel Kinahan to help for Daniel Kinahan's help in making that fight. And one of the reasons that they went to Keen, and obviously Todd DeBuff didn't do it himself, was because they didn't want ESPN or the authorities to get any wind whatsoever that they were actively trying to promote fights and get fighters that they knew worked for somebody in organized crime. And let me tell you, the term fixer in the United States is almost always associated with organized crime. The guy that the boss sends, hey man, just go fix it. What does that mean? Figure out how it gets done. We don't care how it gets done. Don't give me the details. Just get it done. So their Top Rank fixer is saying that they have been stiffed by the tune of $25 million over the course of years, and that if he had not done the work that he had done, that there's no way that Bob Arum and Top Rank, according to him, would have been able to maintain the relationship with ESPN, the $90 million a year deal that they had with ESPN. And also he said that he was instrumental in helping those guys get the fighters necessary and the fights necessary for them to continue it. But you know what happened? ESPN eventually pulls out of that deal and says, hey man, we're not getting the benefit that we thought we were going to get out of this. And now the guy that was responsible or claims he was responsible for a lot of seems to be international shenanigans is saying, look, man, you can't get out of this ESPN deal without giving me my money. So what does this do? I'm telling you, this is a big snitch. It's a big snitch in a lawsuit. This is somebody, a fixer. And I told you, there are already a lot of investigations going on around this stuff about how fights get fixed. Meanwhile, you literally got guys on the payroll of Top Rank who Top Rank refused to pay. And I'm going to tell you, I'm pretty sure why they refused to pay, because the pay for these things. As soon as you cut the check, the authorities are going to know you cut the check. So this guy is saying, look, man, you're not cutting my check. I'm going to sue you in court. So you have to cut my check. And I don't care who finds out what I did or what you asked me to do. Pay me my money. And he's doing it in a way that that Top Rank is probably going to have to wind up having to settle that suit. And they're going to have to settle that suit for a lot of money. I'm telling you, all of this stuff, man, is connected. And without a doubt, this particular person is somebody that is basically boasting about being an organized crime and saying, look, man, I helped these guys get these fights done. I got them get fighters to sign with them when these fighters otherwise wouldn't have fought with them. He was even somebody that was involved in trying to calm down Teofimo Lopez when Teofimo Lopez was tweeting out a bunch of stuff that Todd DeBuff didn't like. They got this particular fixer to go talk to Teofimo Lopez and try to get Teofimo Lopez to calm down and stop doing all the tweeting that he was doing. Very interesting stuff, man. And I'm telling you, it's going to come out, and it's coming out because here's one of the first lawsuits on it. Anyway, thank you so much for your continued support on the channel. Thank you for listening. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.